describe Natixis Global Asset Management innovative approach to asset allocation?
We at Natixis Global Asset Management use a concept called durable portfolio construction. Durable portfolio construction encourages investors to think about risk first rather than return. We want investors to think about diversification. We want to encourage investors to use more alternatives and to be smarter in their use of traditional asset classes. And finally, we want them to be more consistent with their investment process.
In terms of asset allocation, what investors should do in this shaky phase of the markets?
Sure. In terms of the current situation, we encourage diversification across asset classes, and we encourage people to look at risk first and see returns as a byproduct of the investment process. So we encourage people to define their risk and their tolerance to risk and quantify that, and then spend those units of risk, first of all, splitting their portfolio into risk reducers and to return enhancers. So risk reducers are those assets that are going to be stable and decorrelated within their portfolio. And once you've built a core universe of risk reducers, then you have a certain unit of risk that you can still spend to put towards return enhancing elements within your portfolio.
You think traditional risk management has underestimated risk in the past few years in general?
Sure. I think that a traditional asset looked at returns first, and then risk was a byproduct of the investment process. The trouble with that is that when risk and volatility explode, as they did in 2008 and 2009, investors were forced to make investment decisions at exactly the wrong time for their portfolios. We believe that by looking at risk first and then returns, that returns are a byproduct and that you can manage your portfolio in a much more consistent manner.
Do you expect a spike in volatility and a mean reversion process?
We wouldn't be surprised if there was a spike in volatility at some point in time. Volatility as an asset class is one that, as you have said, has performed poorly over the last few years. But it's something that would be good to have in your portfolio as a portfolio hedge, and something that could help decorrelate your portfolio and diversify your portfolio.